How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another SSR analysis video, and today we are going to be taking a look at a TEQ Super Saiyan Goku Rebirth, and I'm extremely excited to take a look at this one because he is a support unit. And if you've been following me for, it doesn't really matter how long you've been following me for, but of course if you watch my videos, you will know that I do like using support units. So he's definitely a massive improvement from the way he was before, and of course I will be showing his pre-Dokkan as well if we could quickly get that up. So his leader skill did change like the other leader skills, of course. So instead of just giving a HP and attack boost, he obviously now gives a defensive boost as well as key and an additional 10%, which is nice. Still no STR physical lead. I'm going to bring that up until we get one. So he now causes supreme damage instead of extreme. He has a 12 key multiplier of 140. I'm going to take a guess and say that before is 120. Wow, 140. That's actually impressive, but I guess they did that to make up for his low attack stat. And the fact that he's a support unit as well. So yeah, I suppose it makes sense. So he's actually not going to he's going to hit relatively hard, especially on global if you farmed enough Super Saiyan Gokus from the crossover event. If you have some spare, definitely feed him into this guy. I know I did. So when he does come to global, it's going to be a really nice support unit. Obviously Vegito is better because he doesn't have a restriction, and he also has the fierce battling, and it's just a better unit overall. But he is definitely still a pretty damn good unit. The restriction does let him down a bit because it can be kind of hard to maintain that. Majority of the time you are going to be above 30% anyway, but there may be a few situations where you have to go below that. But if your turns, if you set your turns up the right way, it doesn't really make much of a difference. So his leader skill is interesting. TEQ STR and int types key +2, and obviously the 30% stat boost. So if I do manage to pull him with the guaranteed SSR tickets that we hopefully get tomorrow, I'm definitely going to use him as a lead. Supreme damage, so he obviously hits hard. 25% attack and defensive boost when HP is 30% or above, so again he is a nice support unit. Prepared for battle. The reason why he didn't have it before is just simply because of how old he is, and obviously the really old units didn't have the more common links that the units have these days. That is why they gave it to him now. And the other link that they gave him was shattering the limit. So again, every single rebirth is going to get a rebirth link. That's just a given, unless you are a special case like STR Gohan and Super Trunks, and you get the fierce battle link. So even better for you. But I'm glad that he did get the prepare for battle link. Obviously the most common link on a mono TEQ team specifically. Shocking speed is just not as viable as mono TEQ. It's just not as common as it would be, just simply because the majority of the units with shocking speed don't fit too well on the team. I mean, you can run a shocking speed mono TEQ team, but it just doesn't work too well, if you know what I mean, because the majority of the units with shocking speed are just basically support units in a sense. But yeah, overall he's a great unit. I would definitely use him if I didn't have Vegito. I would probably put him in my team anyway, just to see how much a double Vegito buff, and a Goku buff would do to my unit. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm actually glad that they improved him by this much. I thought they were going to shaft him. I did a video on units that should get a rebirth, and if I'm not mistaken, he was on my list. Or if he wasn't, I definitely did bring him up in my previous videos, just basically saying that if he ever did get a rebirth, he would actually be pretty good, because support units are extremely underrated in this game. And I may actually go, one of these coming days or weeks, whatever, I may actually go ahead and make a video on the best rebirths. No, not best rebirths. I just sounded really weird then. On the best support units in the game. So let's go ahead and make a quick team. So okay, so this is the team that we went ahead and made, and you may question some of the decisions here. For example, Merchant Marcy doesn't fit too well in this team, but I personally wouldn't mind running him here. He does link well with the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks because they both share the Fused Fighter link. He does share a link with a key link, pardon me, with Super Saiyan Trunks as well, which is Dystopian Future, if I'm not mistaken. And you have Bardock, who changes orbs anyway, so I mean, you are going to be giving orbs to LR Goku, but it should be enough for Merging Marcy, to be honest. You should honestly have enough to share the orbs for both of the units. Obviously, we have Goku in here who shares prepare for battle with Trunks and Bardock, so it's a decent team. You can obviously make a few changes here and there. As I said earlier, if you want to get rid of Merging Marcy and put Vegito in there, again, he just fits super well in this team. He shares prepare for battle with the majority of these units, and he also shares Fuse Fighter with Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. You can just play around with a lot of the options here. You could go with Gallic Gun, Father Son, Gallic Gun Vegeta. It's just a really, you can run just multiple units for the most part, so let's go ahead and try Goku in the hero team. But here he is basically just taking Vegeto's spot. It's a lot easier to make a team with this Goku implemented, so get rid of villains. So let's put in Trunks. So this is basically an example of an optimal team, or something close to an optimal team. I'm going to try to find Vegeta as well. And where is the Goku? We may have a bit of a problem finding him here, so let's just switch to the TEQ units. There we go. I actually love his art, by the way. I forgot to mention this earlier. Let's grab Super Vegito, of course, and let's go for Vegito. Yeah, I don't know. Gogeta or Vegito Blue. Actually, let's go for Vegito Blue. Just, I don't know, I really like him. I've used him quite a lot recently in the World Tournament, so I'm going to like him quite a bit. So this is an example of a team that we would run. But every unit here links. Like, links definitely aren't a problem in this team. Jesus Christ, I can't talk today. So as I was saying, I've pretty much made this team before, and it doesn't have any problems when it comes to key links. So this is pretty much the team that you would run. You can obviously make a few changes here and there. This team isn't going to have any problems with links, especially if you run specific leads. For example, you may decide to go with double Trunks, you may decide to go with Trunks Vegito Blue, you may decide to go double Vegito Blue, but in the end it's still a great team. Links really well. Goku is basically a replacement for Vegito, but he is not as good for the most part because he doesn't give as much of a boost, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure Vegito gives a 30% boost. Have a quick check. Yeah, he gives a 30% boost, and he obviously does have that restriction on his passive, and he doesn't have Fierce Battle. But that is being a great unit, and honestly, he is extremely underrated. Before, granted, he wasn't that great, but now he is an incredible unit, and if you manage to pull him from the World Tournament banner, I would honestly be happy that you did pull him, unless you already have him, in which case that would be pretty bad. But that is it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.